The subject today, all about emotions, was a tool to help you to identify where you might be limited or being sabotaged by emotional patterns. Because underneath every action or non-action or response is a subsequent emotion or emotional pattern. This is a really juicy area of self-awareness and a really powerful area of self-empowerment and healing too. So many of our emotional responses and emotional patterns, especially the unhelpful ones, come from either trauma or past experiences that we were unable to have processed into clear, positive completion. So in a way, we have all of these kind of live wires exposed, and certain environments or situations will really touch on those exposed live wires or unprocessed emotions. And this is happening to all of us, and for some of us more so than others. Today's tool is intended to try and help you to identify some of your own live wire areas or unhelpful emotional programs and help you round out, notice the response to them differently so that you've got more understanding of your own feelings and your own responses so that you have more mastery over your own experiences and outcomes. Every time we step outside of our self-identity to say our unconscious or our subconscious self-identity, we're going to hit some glass ceilings. And we will be informed by these emotional patterns how to receive or how to not receive and how to not achieve an outcome that is an up level for our current subconscious self-identity concept. We're running these filters, and the filters are automated, and the filters will block out some of the reality. And by doing this, it will direct our focus to this slither of current reality. And the trouble with only seeing a slither of it is it can be misleading or a half-truth or not the full picture. And the goal then is to clean up our filters and to clean up our emotional scaffolding that informs our filters for our best self, right? Today's tool for helping you to master your emotional programming was an I am okay with statement formation. I am okay statement might look like this. I'm okay to be a public speaker, or I am okay to be a not grounded public speaker. So in the first instance, get good at being able to identify these I am okay statements. We will always have a positive and a negative. So I am okay to, and I am okay to not. Even this one tool alone can be extremely clarifying for us. And clarity is like 1,000 times more useful than being in overwhelm or being triggered or undecided or confused. I am okay to be abandoned. I am okay to not be abandoned. I'm okay to feel a lack of trust. And I am okay to not feel a lack of trust. I'm okay to be wrong. And I'm okay to not be wrong. Honoring your ability to be able to sharpen up your I am okay statements is a really great starting place, a great capacity to clarify your own challenges, but also you can help others with this as well. So whatever you notice you or someone else is not okay with is where we start. That's where we meet ourselves, to create the I am not okay and I am okay statement. Then step 2 from that place is you can then start to improve the power and the accuracy and the depth of reach of the statements by moving to what is underneath that statement. What is the concern about that? I'm okay to feel a lack of trust. I'm okay to not feel a lack of trust. What are you really concerned about? That trust is your resistance point. For example, I am okay to be a grounded public speaker. I am okay to be a not grounded public speaker. What really is the concern here? I might lose potency of my message if I'm not grounded. What's the concern about losing potency of your message? And by the way, you could say, I am okay to have a potent message and I am okay to have a not potent message. As a drilling down process, you become even more clear about the original challenge. What's the concern about not having a potent message? I might lose people's interests or faith in my abilities. Okay, well, I'm okay to lose people's interests and I'm okay to not lose people's interests. What's the concern about losing interest or faith in your abilities? I might feel embarrassed and stupid or not enough in that circle of people. I'm okay to feel not enough. I'm okay to not feel not enough. What's the concern about feeling not enough? If I'm not enough, I won't earn enough money and I won't be able to pay my mortgage and I'll become homeless. Okay? So please note that this is really just an example of trying to help you hone this tool. I'm okay to be a not grounded public speaker has an unconscious story then that you might lose face and you might become homeless, So drilling helps you find the core. I am okay to be respected and housed, and I'm okay to be not respected and not housed. After honing the statement and then fleshing them out and getting more and more clarity, then the next step is identifying the emotions that are charged and feeding that root story. This is step 3, okay? What are the charged emotions or the emotional patterns that hold that story in place or hold the energy that story can cling to? We can talk further about finding and clearing those emotions, but keep in mind that the way that I do this, it's a professional tool and it's where tapping into, my support really comes in useful. There is a link to do that in the original Facebook post about today's Tune Up Tuesday that you can use to book in a one-on-one statement clearing session. But until next Tuesday, have an awesome week. I hope you have great success finding and honing those I am statements, and please share with me how you go with that and what comes up for you and what's your responses to this tool. Okay, I love chatting to you. Thanks for listening. Send me any messages and I'll come and see you next Tuesday. Bye for now.